Hey, it's Claire, and many of you know I just got back from a flight or a trip to Savannah, and I did fly on the first leg there. And while I was on the flight, I thought of a blog post, of course. If you've ever been on an airplane before, you know that the flight attendant or someone will tell you that in the case of an emergency, the oxygen mask will drop down. And if you're traveling with someone who needs assistance, you first secure your own mask, and then you secure the one beside you. Now, this flies in the face of anything that I think of as a mother. If I would be traveling with my young children or maybe my grandparents or something like that, I would first want to take care of them first instead of thinking about myself. After all, that's what we do as moms, as good friends, as just a good neighbor, is we take care of other people first. But after thinking that through a little bit, it makes no sense, because what good would I do for my children or for my grandparents or whoever I'm with that may need assistance if I'm flat out onto the seat with no oxygen? I would be zero help. So first I have to take care of myself to make sure that I'm breathing and able to work and move, and then I can assist in the best way for the people beside me. So of course this got me thinking, so many times in our lives, the mask, it's dropping. And what we're doing is we're putting that mask first on our children. We're doing it to our husbands, we're doing it to our neighbors, and those are all wonderful, good things. And those are things we should be doing. But what happens is then as mothers and as friends and as wives, we are left with no oxygen. And so what happens is we are lifeless. We end up not able to help people in the full extent that they need to be helped, and then we end up just dying and fizzling away slowly. And I see this all the time in different ways with people. So I first want to remind you that you are, that God and your spiritual walk, that is what's going to keep you going. That is your main true source of oxygen. And so if you're not walking with the Lord, then I encourage you now just to find a friend. If you don't know where to start, get into God's Word and start praying. He is really going to be your true source of where you're getting your energy and your oxygen. But then I also practically want to tell you that physically taking care of our bodies is really important as well. If I am lifeless and tired and sluggish and weak in my muscles, then I can't help my family and my friends who are with me. So many times we put ourselves to the wayside, and it's all for good and noble reasons and things, but we've got to make sure that we really do keep an eye and a check on ourselves. So my question to you is the oxygen mask dropping right now in your life? And if it's dropping, are you taking it or are you putting it on someone else? So just take a few seconds now, pray to God, ask Him for some wisdom, for some encouragement. If you need anything, if you need some prayer, whatever, please let me know. I'd love to pray for you guys. And remember to press on. It is worthy to do.